In the thrilling yet turbulent universe of WWE SmackDown, a champion's fury turned the tables, leaving a brutal assault and a surprise showdown that had everyone talking. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this be the spark WWE needs, or just another recycled storyline that frustrates fans? Let's dive into the action-packed episode from San Jose's SAP Center and unpack every twist, turn, and title change. Drew McIntyre threw down the gauntlet for a shot at Cody Rhodes' undisputed WWE title after Jacob Fatu was viciously attacked backstage. This episode aired on October 17, 2025 at 10:34 p.m. Eastern Time, and we followed it all with live recaps and highlights. Picture this. The hunter becomes the hunted on SmackDown, and the reigning champion is seething with rage. The Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, had big dreams of facing undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes. But those plans shattered when he was found backstage covered in blood, badly beaten, and missing teeth. Quite the horrifying sight that left fans gasping. Drew McIntyre, who was scheduled to battle Fatu in a crucial #1 contenders bout, is under suspicion for the assault. He vehemently denied any involvement, but couldn't hide his glee at being named the automatic next challenger. McIntyre figured he'd get his title shot eventually, but he probably didn't anticipate it happening so abruptly. Fueled by outrage over Fatu's condition, Rhodes put his championship on the line right then and there. SmackDown didn't stop there. It delivered more title drama, including clashes in the women's tag team and United States divisions. Plus a jaw-dropping comeback after a year-long absence. CBS Sports kept you in the loop with real-time recaps and key highlights from the electric atmosphere at SAP Center in San Jose, California. The chaos kicked off when SmackDown GM Nick Aldis ticked things off by declaring Fatu versus McIntyre would determine the top contender for Rhodes' belt. Rhodes popped in briefly to build hype for what was supposed to be the main event. Fast forward to the main event segment. Fatu's entrance theme played, but he was nowhere to be seen. Cameras panned backstage to utter pandemonium, with WWE staff tending to Fatu sprawled on the floor, injured and toothless. McIntyre strolled into the ring, insisting he deserved the spot as #1 contender. Aldis grilled McIntyre about the attack, but the Scotsman swore he wasn't involved. Enter Rhodes, livid and unconvinced. Still dressed in his street clothes, a dress shirt and slacks, the angry champion charged the ring and demanded an immediate title fight. The two clashed, spilling into the crowd before circling back to ringside. In the undisputed WWE Championship match, Drew McIntyre defeated Cody Rhodes via disqualification after Rhodes struck him with the title belt. For newcomers to wrestling, a disqualification, or DQ, means a match ends early because a competitor broke the rules, like using a weapon. And importantly, titles can't switch hands on a DQ or countout, keeping the championship safe in Rhodes' hands. The referee officially started the bout once they returned to the ring. Both men unleashed their go-to moves in this quick-fire exchange. McIntyre nailed a devastating future shock DDT to flatten Rhodes, while Rhodes countered with a sharp Cody cutter. The brawl spilled outside again, where McIntyre lunged from the timekeeper's area, only to get blasted with the gold belt, leading to the DQ. Titles stay put in these cases, preventing an unfair change. After the bell, the bitter foes kept fighting around the ring, culminating in Rhodes leaping off the corner post onto McIntyre and a swarm of security guards. Talk about high-octane drama. Last week's SmackDown raised hopes for fresh, exciting storytelling in WWE. This episode, however, dimmed those expectations a bit. Fatu's swift removal from TV screens right after his return hints at some backstage challenges, and let's hope he bounces back swiftly from his injuries. But here's the part most people miss, and this is where the controversy really heats up. Bringing back Rhodes versus McIntyre less than a month after WrestlePalooza screams laziness. WWE hasn't shown any signs of actually letting McIntyre win the title, which makes their rivalry feel stale and predictable. Imagine for beginners if wrestling storylines were like a TV series. Repeating the same plot without resolution can leave viewers tuning out. That impromptu match could have been the perfect story pivot. Rhodes loses his cool emotionally, McIntyre steals a short reign, and the feud gains real depth. Yet WWE often builds momentum toward big changes, but chickens out at the last second. Take Aleister Black, for instance. He got a major win over Damian Priest last week, but was sidelined to boring vignettes. The Wyatt Sicks and MFTs, that's the mighty Don't Kneel for those new to the scene, just replayed their previous encounter, and poor Sami Zayn keeps getting stuck in limbo. It's frustrating, like watching a movie with endless build-up but no payoff. Overall grade, C-. And this is the part most people miss. What do you think WWE could do differently to avoid these pitfalls? Is retreading old rivalries a smart way to build hype, or does it just feel lazy? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree this feud needs fresh energy, or should WWE stick to the slow burn? Now, let's break down what else unfolded on WWE SmackDown. Solo Sikoa and the MFTs ambushed Rey Fenix backstage, escalating tensions in their ongoing group dynamic. Think of it as a sneak attack that sets up future conflicts. In the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, champions Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair retained their titles against Sol Ruca and Zarya via submission, with Flair sealing it by locking in a figure 8 on Ruca. For wrestling novices, a submission win means forcing your opponent to tap out from pain, like in a hold that targets the legs or back. United States Championship, Ilja Dragunov dethroned Sami Zayn in an open challenge via pinfall after an H-bomb, claiming his first match back in 13 months post-injury. The MFTs attacked both afterward, with Rey Fenix trying and failing to intervene. To explain, a pinfall is when you pin an opponent's shoulders to the mat for a 3 count to win, and an H-bomb is a powerful slam move. Then, lights out. The Wyatt Sicks appeared for a stare-down with Sikoa's crew, hinting at an explosive faction war. Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin beat Los Garza, Angel and Berto via pinfall with their Skull and Bones finisher, showcasing some classic tag team synergy. What a night of ups and downs. But here's where it gets controversial again. Do you believe WWE is playing it too safe with these title defenses, or is this the right pace for building legends? Share your opinions below. Let's discuss.